Hello, Adelaide. Mummy, can you please take me to the corner shop? There's some things I'd like you to get. While you're gonna play a game with the dog, we'll play a game of fetch. Mummy, I swear that's only Yoghurt on the dog. I can't explain myself. While you were gone, I had an accident, and the Yoghurt fell off the shelf. Anthony, some things have changed in our political climate since you last visited our state. Well, I'm Peter, I'm the Premier, the Minister for Space, and the people voted S.A. great. Anthony, I swear that's only Yoghurt on the dog. I can't explain myself. While you were gone, I had an accident, and the Yoghurt fell off the shelf. Oh, Anthony, I swear that's only Yoghurt on the dog. I can't explain my master. Oh, Anthony, I swear that's only Yoghurt on the dog, and it's only a natural disaster. All right, are we ready? Dog for Christmas? Well, I ask you now, as my mother, we're running low on peanut butter. Playing by myself just doesn't feel right when I'm looking at the RSPCA website. Mummy, can I have a dog for Christmas? Mummy, can I have a dog for Christmas? Mummy, can I have a dog for Christmas? I promise I won't do anything to the dog. Can I have a dog for Christmas? Mummy, can I have a dog for Christmas? Mummy, can I have a dog for Christmas? I promise I won't do anything to the dog. Chihuahua, Wawa, Staffy, it's a breed of dog. Pug, they're deformed. Shih Tzu, shut in my mouth. Mummy, can I have a dog for Christmas? Mummy, can I have a dog for Christmas?
Hi 3D Radio. You are listening to Live from Studio 3 on 93.7 FM, brought to you across Australia on the Community Radio Network. We're joined by Chop. Hey guys, how are we going?
Pretty loose.
Do you want to introduce yourselves, or would you like me to?
Oh, it'd be entertaining to hear you introduce us.
All right, on the lead vocals and guitar, we've got Tim. Say hello.
Hello.
We've got Art on the other guitar and keys.
Ahoy.
And Borris over here on the bass.
Hello.
And Ika playing drums.
Hello.
How are you feeling right now after 2 songs?
Pretty good. They're good songs. I guess I wrote both of them about a very similar theme, the sort of theme of my lifelong fear of dogs,
Mm-hmm.
and adding a sort of maternal element that can make something that I guess just make dogs really sinister.
Well, yeah, sure. Dog.
But, I mean, the first song's got a bit of a political undertone to it.
Mm-hmm.
But the second song is just kind of the top of my head, playing writers' games in my notebook, trying to think about what would be an interesting verse-chorus structure that I don't really need to think about, that I can just bring and perform.
Yeah, I mean, that first one is Yoghurt on the Dog, and the second one was Dog for Christmas.
They're very homely
Yes,
songs.
well, the first one was called Mummy. I swear that's only yogurt on the dog.
Yeah.
The second one is called Mummy, May I Have a Dog for Christmas.
How do you guys, as the others in the band, feel about getting together and making these songs? Are you presented the words and told to help me out?
Yeah, no, it was amazing. I mean, he came to us early this year and he had this new direction, very different from the sort of Nick Cave breakup romance songs used to frequent our instruments. And now we talk about dogs, and it's only yogurt.
I want to think there's a philosophy underneath it, one of larrikinism and just, advancement for our nation, but that's just my timid take.
I mean, you got to interpret it however you want to interpret it. They're good songs, punchy, fun, upbeat. Kind of.
I thought of that Dog for Christmas song. Well, I thought I'd just write something that sounds like The Unknowns but has a sinister message. And I really like this comedian called Stuart Lee, who has this really funny joke about Paddington Bear, about being left out the front of Prince Andrew's house. All these Paddington Bears were donated, and one of his jokes he wrote this really long, disgusting joke, which got published in The Guardian, because his first joke was just they give him the Paddingtons to use as he sees fit, which is really like an amazing use of words, like that you can be so sinister with that small amount of words, and you can insinuate things that a long form kind of really disturbing, disgusting sequence doesn't really. You can't really capture the same thing when you can capture it with just a few words.
True. Well, I like the songs. You guys are doing a great job. CHOP, that stands for Concerned Homeowners of Prospect. Are you guys all from Prospect? Are you concerned about
very
homeowning?
concerned about some recent house thefts in the area, yes.
I think they're more concerned about us. A couple of us are from the area, and they don't really like noise in those parts of town. It's a bit like this place in New South Wales, I've been told a lot, and kind of ties back in. It's a bit like Paddington.
Like Central Station, crazy, reminders, swirling, things like that. Unclarity, in clarity. That's our motto.
Fair enough. Would you guys like to play us some more songs? Our next one, what is that called? Do you want to speak anything about that?
Oh, I'd love to. This is another song. It's a pretty important song because it's written about online addiction and like people spending too much time on their phones. And usually when I play this song live, I like to look out into the audience and I say, well, this is a song for all those people that can't be here tonight. And people probably think that it's like some song about death or something, but it's not. There are some people that just don't go out because there's interesting things on their phones that they get carried away with watching, and then they don't go out and socialize. And I think when I wrote this song, I wanted to have something that was really irritating and in your face and annoying about the way that phones interfere with people's lives. I like to use Snapchat. Scroll, scroll, scroll. I like to use Instagram. Scroll, scroll, scroll. I like to use Twitter. Scroll, scroll, scroll. I like to use TikTok. Scroll, scroll, scroll. When I'm all alone on my computer or phone, social media gaming, I don't wanna feel a thing. I like to use camera. Scroll, scroll, scroll. I like to use Steam. Scroll, scroll, scroll. I like to use weather. Scroll, scroll, scroll. I like to use Find My iPhone. Scroll, scroll, scroll. When I'm all alone on my computer or phone, social media gaming, I don't wanna feel a thing, and I like to use WhatsApp. Scroll, scroll, scroll. I like to use Combank. Scroll, scroll, scroll. I like to use MeBank. Scroll, scroll, scroll. I like to use MyGov. Scroll, scroll, scroll. When I'm all alone on my computer or phone, social media gaming, I don't wanna feel a thing. I like to use Letterbox. Scroll, scroll, scroll. I like to use Reddit. Scroll, scroll, scroll. I like to use Ancestry.com. Scroll, scroll, scroll. I like to use Merlin Bird Expert. Scroll, scroll, scroll. When I'm all alone on my computer or phone, social media gaming, I don't wanna feel a thing, and when I'm all alone on my computer or phone, social media gaming, I don't wanna feel a thing. All right, the next one is kind of one of our more free-form forays into interesting soundscapes not widely heard on Australian radio stations at this time of the evening. I found myself alone in the airlock. I found myself alone in the airlock. Alone in the airlock, the antechamber. I knew that I was stranger. I found myself underwater with a quarter of a tank left. A CD player, best hits of the Doors. I listened closely, expected no applause. I found myself staring up at the sun a kilometre above me. The voice of Jim Morrison is the only thing I have to talk to. There's not much air left, but I like it. It makes me appreciate the music a bit more. There's not much air left. I kinda like it. It makes me appreciate the music a bit more. I appreciate it a bit more. I appreciate it a bit more.
That's all I got. Well, there's nothing as bland as a Category 2 regional centre with a superiority complex. There's nothing as bland as a Category 2 regional centre with a superiority complex. I can deal with a city, I can deal with a small town. City people, townsfolk, all equally down. I can deal with the city lights, I can deal with the shops being closed. But there's one thing that makes my blood boil, one thing close to the bone. There's nothing there to do. You don't know where you fit. Your shoes are the wrong size. You don't know what to say. You think your life is set. You think there is one code. You think your life is set as a Category 2 regional citizen. And you see if you like it. Well, nothing better than a bunch of cargo colts fiending for outsider attention. Try it on for size. Try it on, it'll always be a fade. You're nothing better than a bunch of cargo colts begging for outside relevance. Category 2. Category 2 for the number of iotas in your head you can bang together. That's what it does. Stay. It's a Category 2. Flat as far as the eye can see. You're guilty until proven innocent in red dirt country. Category 2! Category 2! Category 2! Regional Centre. Category 2! Category 2! Category 2! Regional Centre. There's nowhere to hide, no way to change, no room to grow. You go out every day, it's the same people you know. Oh, I wish I didn't have to enter the confines, the city limits of a Category 2 regional centre. I'm unemployed, and it's not the first time. I'm unemployed, it's not the first time, it won't be the last. If in a month I could see how I am now, I would laugh. I'm unemployed, it's not the first time, it won't be the last. If I could see myself in a month, I would have a laugh. Sitting around, well, there's a lot of that. Filling out someone else's paperwork for them never to send it back. I'm unemployed. Well, for the next month, I'm unemployed. Null and void for the next month. I thought it was lazy. 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 I thought it was. I didn't remember. I couldn't think. Get back in that space. Whoa! I'm unemployed. Unemployed. And in a month I'll laugh at myself. I'm unemployed. Oh, I'm unemployed. In a month I'll laugh at myself. I'm unemployed. Pockets are empty and in a month I'll laugh at myself. I'm unemployed. Pockets are empty and in a month I'll laugh at myself. I can't look at my reflection even when it's blurred. I said unemployed nerd. I'm unemployed. I'm unemployed. I'm unemployed. So, yeah, I'm unemployed, null and void for a month or so, you know, I'm unemployed.
Give it up for Chop, everybody listening at home, waiting for the applause. This is live from Studio 3 on 3D Radio, 93.7 FM. This is Chop. How are we feeling?
Oh, pretty good.
Well,
There's a really good fallback here that's well
definitely
engineered.
beats playing in a tin shed.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
I'll bet.
Sometimes like playing live feels like the only real practice because you get a really good kind of, you can hear your vocals really clearly. I mean, I can hear my vocals clearly, but then I guess I can hear everyone else a bit better.
Fair enough. What were the 3 songs? It was 3 songs, was it, that you've just given us?
that's right. Let's go backwards.
I guess there's 4 songs.
4 songs. What do we call them?
The first was Scroll, which I guess I talked about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
For those
sort
who
of
couldn't be here.
for those who couldn't be here when I said that. Yeah, it's a song about using your phone too much. Maybe one of 3D's listeners right now is scrolling as they're listening to this. I hope that they heard that song and maybe it might dissuade them from those behaviours and might make them do something a bit healthier and conscientious.
Mm-hmm.
The next song after that was the Submarine Song, and after that it was a Category 2 Regional Centre, and after that it was I'm Unemployed.
Yeah, I mean,
All
good
heartfelt
songs.
topics.
I'm unemployed. Does that come from the heart, from a period of unemployment? Are we employed? Does it even
I'm
matter?
currently unemployed, but I guess it's a kind of. I guess if I was gonna like write a song about having an embarrassing thing happen to me in public, then I would still perform it long after the embarrassing thing had subsided, and I guess like a lot of songwriters sing about their personal states in that same way. But yeah, I mean it's quite a literal song. I'm unemployed. I'll be laughing at myself in a month. I mean that's what I hope.
Yeah,
It's
I,
almost like an affirmation song.
exactly. Yeah, I do the same. Write about myself and be embarrassed. I'm interested to hear about Category 2 Regional Centre, though. Words that I haven't really seen anywhere but Ozpost.
Well, it's came from my time living in Melbourne when people had a lot of misconceptions about Adelaide. I mean, a lot of people thought it was a town of about 10,000 people that had a rodeo once every 2 years, and the rest of the day was like it was dead. Nothing was open, and then there were people who thought it was a city that was the size of Melbourne, like and you know you'd point out, well, it's a Category 2 regional centre, like it's considered to be the same class of city of like Newcastle, Hobart, or Geelong, but it's larger than that. It's a unique city in Australia for its size, and that song is, I guess, a rumination of that because I guess in the Australian example, there's no other there's no other city that's the same size as Adelaide, and so we're
It's
a
a
bit.
city that's quite unmolded, I find, and gives types the freedom to be types. Adelaide characters are beloved by all, and when you don't have to fall into a mold, that's good.
Yeah, Adelaide doesn't get a good enough rep. I mean, there are quite a few good venues around that people don't pay enough attention to. I know we were speaking about this earlier, but did you have any specific venues that you like or prefer performing at?
I think the Semaphore Workers Club is the best venue in Adelaide. I mean, they treat us really well as a venue. Like, I think they're really an outstanding venue. And if they were anywhere else in the world, they'd be as equally as outstanding. We're just very lucky to have them on our doorstep up in Semaphore. They've got great band room, great sound, very cheap to drink there, and like we have a residency. We play there on the last Thursday of every month, and they've given that to us. Historically, it's been a blues venue that has sort of had older clientele, but I guess they realised that there's a lot of younger people who find venues like the Semaphore Workers Club that, you know, a lot of venues are dying now. That younger people like those venues, so why shut the door to them?
Yeah,
and I think it's a lesson that a lot of other venues that program for older audiences can definitely learn from, is that if you open the doors to kind of young experimental bands coming in, or just even experimental bands coming in, you'll have a good turnout of people coming to the venue, particularly if there's not many other places in town that put that sort of thing on.
Exactly. Yeah, if you're listening and you own a venue or run events, get young people in, get Chop in. Let's hear. Do you want to play some more songs right now?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I'd be keen to hear them. I think the next one you've put here was the Somerton Man.
The Somerton. Oh,
The
this
new
is
Somerton
a
Man.
song that. Well, I guess a lot of these songs are kind of the bodies of songs. It's a jam song that was on an album we released 3 years ago, which is on our Bandcamp. It's called Chop Jams 2. Look for that instead of Chop on Bandcamp because there's too many artists called Chop. I know of one from the United States who's called like Chop 7 times, like chop, 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 chop. And he's always first, and then there's some ambient people and some drum and bass people, I think, and then some punk bands from like 2009 that are still up there, and then finally you get to us. But the Chop Jams 2 has that track, New Somerton Man.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I think about it. I just can't go without it. Solitary, solitary, solitary. Solitary, 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 solitary. New Somerton Man, New Somerton Man, New Somerton Man. New Somerton Man, New Somerton Man, New Somerton Man. Solitary, 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 solitary. Solitary, 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 solitary. New Somerton Man, New Somerton Man, New Somerton Man. Solitary, solitary, solitary. Solitary, 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 solitary. Solitary, solitary, solitary. Solitary. Solitary.
This next segment of the set is of some of the songs you might have missed if you hadn't tuned in yet, and it also goes out to my Oma, who lives in Melbourne, who's my biggest inspiration and the reason I'm a musician.
Ich brauche ein bisschen Nussbutter aus dem Supermarkt. Unser Hotdog lustig, ein Hund ist Spaß. Ich sage, das ist Joghurt an den Hund. Ich muss erklären. Mutti, ich sage, das ist Joghurt für den Hund. Ich sage, das ist Joghurt an den Hund. Ich muss sagen, das ist Joghurt nur den Hund. Und natürlich. Diese Jahr, Mutti, sind sehr schlecht. Ich brauch einen Hund für ein Weihnachtsgeschenk. Leute sind nicht so nett. Ich suche für einen Hund am Internet. Mutti, ich brauch einen Hund für Weihnachten. Mutti, ich brauch einen Hund für Weihnachten. Mutti, ich brauch einen Hund für Weihnachten. Ich frage, ich will dem Hund nichts antun. Ich brauch einen Hund für Weihnachten. Mutti, ich brauch einen Hund für Weihnachten. Mutti, ich brauch einen Hund für Weihnachten. Ich frage, ich will dem Hund nichts antun. Ich frage Sie, meine Mutter, ich brauche ein bisschen Erdnussbutter. Allein zu spielen macht nix Spaß. Und ich brauch einen Hund. Mutti, ich brauch einen Hund für Weihnachten. Mutti, ich brauch einen Hund für Weihnachten. Mutti, ich brauch einen Hund für Weihnachten. Ich frage, ich will nicht den Hund. Ich brauche einen Hund für Weihnachten. Mutti, ich brauch einen Hund für Weihnachten. Mutti, ich brauch einen Hund für Weihnachten. Ich frage, ich will nicht den Hund haben. Spitze, gehört Hitze, Schnauze, Beinhase, Terrier, Hund, Dachshund, Rasenwein. Mutti, ich brauch einen Hund für Weihnachten. Mutti, ich brauch einen Hund für Weihnachten. Mutti, ihr braucht eine Hundbefeinung. Die Frage, ich will nicht den Hund antun. Ihr braucht eine Hundbefeinung. Mutti, ihr braucht eine Hundbefeinung. Mutti, ihr braucht eine Hundbefeinung. Ich frage, wer denn? Ich spiele gern Snapchat. Scrollen, scrollen, scrollen. Ich spiele gern Facebook. Scrollen, scrollen, scrollen. Ich spiele gern TikTok. Scrollen, scrollen, scrollen. Ich spiele gern Instagram. Scrollen, scrollen, scrollen. Wann ich bin allein in meinem privaten Zuhause, Social Medien und Computerspielen. Ich muss hab kein Gefühl. Ich spiele gern Wette. Scrollen, scrollen, scrollen. Ich spiele gern Deutsche Bahn. Scrollen, scrollen, scrollen. Ich spiele gern Aldi. Scrollen, scrollen, scrollen. Ich spiele gern Uber Eats. Scrollen, scrollen, scrollen. Wann ich bin allein an meinem privaten Zuhause, Social Medien und Computerspielen. Ich muss kein Gedanken, wann ich bin allein in meinem privaten Zuhause, Social Medien und Computerspielen. Ich mag kein Scrollen, scrollen, scrollen.
This is 3D Radio, live from Studio 3, 93.7 FM. We've got Chop in here. We've just had another 4 songs. You might have recognized the last 3. They are the German versions of the first few songs. What do we call them? Scrollen, scrollen, scrollen.
Mutti, ich
Jogurt.
brauche einen Hund für Weihnachten und Joghurt den Hund.
And before that was the new Somerton Man. You did a little dedication before the German segment. What was that?
I just dedicate them to my Oma, who, from a very young age, introduced me to being a musician, and it goes out to her because, she's sort of, I guess she instructed in me a very strong will to keep on, well, not just being a musician, but just to persist in life, which stays with me all the time, every day. And I don't really know if she would find the songs I write that funny, or if she would like them. Maybe they'd be a bit too Brecht and Weil for her tastes, but I really enjoy the way the German language sounds, and in many ways I like singing in it more than English, because English, you kind of naturally Americanize the voice when you sing, even when you don't want to, which I find I don't really like, because it's not me. But then you kind of, the way that singing should be needs the R with the vowels that American English has that Australian English doesn't have, which can make it quite hard for you to sing in an Australian accent at all with any sense of melody. But German's great because it's just very forceful, very expressive, and I'd like to release all of our songs, at least English and German, and maybe some other languages if we have time for it one day.
I reckon you should. Do you guys have any new releases planned? I know you just released a new EP collection of songs. You want to speak about that at all?
Yeah, that's a collection of songs that we recorded last year at a house party. It was a film night, and we just did a short set. It was
Shout them out. It was
it was
Film Cult.
Bio Film Cult, who are a great kind of group of people who are
Yep.
doing films, film nights in Adelaide, and we performed at that. And it's some of our older songs that I guess we play live, but we don't really want to play as much, that we just wanted solid, good recordings of that they can sit on Bandcamp, and if people are interested in listening to them, then by all means have a listen to them. I guess sounds like a very rudimentary post-punk kind of sound. There's a lot of flanger, a lot of effects. I guess it's like a psychedelic post-punk sort of EP. It's fun.
Steps.
It's called 5 Steps to Confidence, Character, and Cash.
And they can find that on your Bandcamp.
Well, you can find it on our Bandcamp.
With
with
many
chop-
Physical
thanks to
copies
the
coming soon.
Yeah, we'll have physical copies soon.
sound technician for
as
the
well.
session. beloved
Any
Ryan.
gigs coming that they could maybe get those at? If
Our
you-
next show is on the 26th of this month at the Semaphore Workers Club.
Mhm.
It's a Thursday night. We're playing with a black metal band called Arbon Rot. We're playing with a surf band from Moonta called Grouse, and a psychedelic rock band from Victoria called Keo Rose's Flying Circus. So it's quite an interesting sort of collection of bands. But in Adelaide you can do mixed bills, and I'm sure people who like one style of music will stay for the others, and they'll find it interesting.
It's a sampler. It's a library of ideas, and maybe you can walk away and write something down, or tell somebody something. Maybe even smile the next morning. Or
And the
day.
pool tables are free at the Semaphore
Oh, and
Workers
they're
Club.
enormous.
And well, it's a great place to be.
It sounds good. I haven't made it there yet, but every time I see Chop on the bill, I'm like, I need to go, and maybe this will be the time that I do go. What was
Well,
that?
We'll play on the last Thursday of every month until November this year.
Until November.
So that November will be the last time we play it this year, because I think the December one's Christmas Day or Boxing Day or something.
Oh yeah, awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining us on Live from Studio 3.
Thank you. Hey.
To-
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you for having us.
No worries. To our
Shout out
listeners,
the sound crew for the session. Hey.
thanks Sound Crew.